Good afternoon, friends. It is the 29th of September, and I am once again out in St. George's Park this afternoon. It is the Feast of St. Michael and All Angels today. And your good news for today is just a brief reflection on our epistle today, which is from the Revelation to John, and it's the story of the battle in heaven and the expelling of Satan and all his forces to the earth, with a triumphant St. Michael the Archangel, and to God, of course. I was reflecting on that reading this morning as I was reading through the CBC News website, reading about the destruction of Fiona out on the East Coast, and how a lot of people don't have insurance coverage. I guess the insurance coverage you need for this particular act of God that the tornado is classified as is very hard to get and very expensive. And so they're talking about relief from the federal government, of course, to try and get people back on their feet. And then the article underneath that was how we're going to get increasingly dangerous storms coming, larger sizes than we've ever seen before, more powerful winds than we've ever seen before, and that a lot of this is a result of climate change. And then the article underneath that was about how our legislature, all parties, are not doing enough, that we're arguing over climate change and climate action the way that we were 10 years ago, when things have changed. And regardless of political affiliation, we're just not getting together in the ways that we need to really curb what is happening in the world and the devastation that we're only beginning to see the first small portion of. And so I'm thinking about this and how Satan was cast down to the earth out of the heavens, and I'm thinking about the darkness and struggle that we have sometimes here on earth against natural evil, against human evil, and how we can sometimes be our own worst enemy. We can be tempted into denying the reality of things that appear to be right in front of us. And we can be tempted to go in directions that don't serve our best course in life, that don't serve God's will, and how easy it is for all of us to do that. And we suffer, and other people suffer. And I'm holding all of this in my mind right now, and you may be wondering, okay, where's he going with this? Where the heck is the good news? But I think at the end of the story today, from Revelation, reminds us that this war in heaven happened, and Satan is now on the earth, and to a certain degree is controlling the things that are happening down here. The text ends by saying how unhappy Satan was because he knew his days were numbered. I think it's important for us to, when we read texts like this, especially apocryphal texts, they're really pointing to the triumph of God, and we are in the waiting time, in the meantime, and it's hard to wait. But these texts speak to us about the fact that at the end of all things, God is in control, and whatever disasters happen, and however broken it can seem the world is sometimes, when all is said and done, it is not Satan, it is not evil, it is not any power or principality of this world that is in control, but it is God who is in control, and it is Christ who will triumph. And that's the good news. The good news is that whatever we're doing, whatever we're going through, however hard it is some days to read the news and to see how much the world is struggling, and how much suffering there is, that God is with us, and that in the end, God will prevail over all things. This is the source of our hope for the future. And if you're having a bad day out there, If you're struggling, you're having a bad week maybe, remember this, pray about this, and trust the reality of God's dominion over all things. God bless you.